My name's Kyle Faunce. I'm a captain, instructor, and general manager at Conquer Public Divers. My favorite students or classes to teach, is advanced open water. It allows the students to have a little bit of taste in a lot of different things related to diving. My favorite fish is the hammerhead. They're just such a unique creature with their super wide heads, and they're absolutely they can get gigantic, so they're absolutely beautiful to see in the water.
What's your favorite dive site out here?
My favorite dive site out here is probably the Eagle, more so because I'm also a spearfishing instructor, and it's one of the it looks like a wreck, but it was still put there. It's snapped in two, it's on its side. It's very cool. It's very, very cool. What else?
Did you have that your favorite dive site? What's the most common question you get by people who've ever been down to the Keys? They always ask you.
Where to stay. Most common place that people ask me when they come to the Keys is where to stay. And honestly, I don't get paid to say this, but I use the Hopper app anywhere I travel. They kind of the same thing, Trivago, anything like that, but I find some really good deals on there for some places. But really, if you just need a head, place to sleep, any of the little mom and pop hotels work great. But if you are wanting more of the resort, there's plenty of resorts to fit your price range.
What's something that somebody should know before they come down here that they may not already know?
There are two lanes of traffic, one going south and one going north. The left lane is for passing. No, I can't say that. I can't say that. That's something I bitch about every day on the way to work.
We got a blooper reel, it's okay.
The left lane is for passing, the right lane is for going slow. If you're from out of town, stay in the right lane. Coming down here, one of the things I think everybody should know about coming down here is, everybody down here for the most part that lives here works off of tips. And we do this because we love this and we love the lifestyle. We don't do it for the money. And it is expensive to live down here, so we really do appreciate everything that comes our way. It allows us to continue to do what we love, which then in turn amplifies or makes better your experience as a diver when you come and check us out.
So now you'll teach spearfishing?
Yeah,
you teach spearfishing as a class?
I teach spearfishing, yeah. It's more of a spearfishing safety course. There's a couple of things that you need to be aware of when spearfishing. One of those things is obviously how to manipulate the spear gun or the spear pole, getting off the boat and on the boat, as well as how to manipulate it safely in the water. And then there's the added risk of sharks and stuff like that, and very, very rarely do the sharks ever play an absolute role in what we're doing that day. But it's something that we do need to cover, and how to make sure that we can get the fish and you back to the boat safely. So
you never had to pay the shark tax? I've
paid the tax. I've paid the shark tax quite a bit. But I've been doing this for almost 9 years. So I've paid the tax big time. But I've also not paid the tax and gotten away with my life, so that's been cool.
What's something that nobody would know about you?
So I used to play professional football, actually. I went to a small school in college, ended up transferring to University of Central Florida, where I ended up getting hurt, but I ended up a weird route. I still ended up involved in the pro community, and one of the guys that was the coach at one of this camp came up to me and asked me if I was interested in playing ball anywhere, either Canada, Arena, Europe, and he ended up putting me in front of a couple of coaches, which I ended up making it on a practice squad, and then subsequently got a couple opportunities in Canada, but then I also ended up in Europe, where I spent 5 years in Europe playing ball up until COVID, and that's
nice.
When I got the scuba.
See, I didn't know that. I graduated from UCF, so.
Did you?
Yeah.
Right on. Yeah, man. It was a big school. I think we had 60,000 kids on campus when I was first there.
Yeah, it wasn't near that many when I was there.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.